season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Our game here, the first of 3 on this Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. And remember, you got 2 more after this. We're followed here by the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then tonight, a good one out in the desert, the Bucs and Cards from Glendale. Second down, here's Mostert again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rodgers with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 0.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up third down.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. The Dolphins at 9-5 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Wilson's got it complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And again, it's Bridgewater. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, Bridgewater.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On third down, here's Jones. Oh, he bowls over him. And some room to work. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Packers have retaken a third quarter lead.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say that was the play of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the side.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... Second down and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 83 yards. And the Packers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Bridgewater. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Running right, Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Packers 45, Dolphins 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
Going right back to Wilson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bridgewater now.
Open net is Waddle, complete. Down the left sideline. Jalen Waddle.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to...
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still... Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.